This is round 3. Hopefully this is the one, because I'm tired. It's 5 a.m. though. I might as well just do my weigh-in and then go to bed. My sleep schedule is finally, after weeks, out of whack. I'm gonna fix it, don't worry. But we are trying to consolidate all of the little moments we had in the last couple videos that were channeled away. We had the echo from last year come back again, coming in hot. There was I don't even remember what the cards were all the way. Might have been like Justice, Ace of Cups, Tower, maybe. But this is a shake-up. This is a big transition. This is something coming in that's disruptive but great. You know what I mean? That kind of energy. And we followed that up with the song Toxic, which wasn't, again, we're not taking things literally, we're examining the energy of the song, right? And the energy of the song in this context is more like that person's your kryptonite, like they need a warning label, like, you know, that kind of energy. You know, they're your brand of heroin, or maybe you're theirs, who knows? You can always reverse it. But somebody is somebody else's weakness. And that can be a little bit difficult to reconcile when you're used to being independent and strong and like not needing anybody and whatever. And then suddenly there's this person that you don't want to lose. And that's the energy we've got here. There's also siren energy involved there. A call that you can't resist. Somebody that ensnares your senses. That's what I'm hearing. Ensnares your senses. Interesting. And with this amazing energy on the horizon here, that's when things kind of took a turn. And we started getting energy from the twin flame, which was kind of grieving, like 8 of Cups, 5 of Cups kind of energy, 5 of Pentacles. And you know, nothing's guaranteed for the future in this endeavor. It could be friendship, it could be nothing, it could be everything, who knows? We can't know that until things happen, you know? But your openness is either being seen or sensed by your twin flame. Your desire for another relationship, your moving on kind of energy. They can feel it, and it's causing grief. And you know, we aren't one of those people that detaches and then becomes, what's the right word? Numb, I guess. There's a better word for that. But we're not the kind of person that turns cold. When someone's hurting, it's our instinct to comfort, to emotionally reach out. And Spirit is telling us that's exactly what we should do. We need to be sending unconditional love. And I think part of what Spirit wants us to do here is messages like this. To let them know that you still care. And that doesn't mean you're going to be together. That doesn't mean that a relationship is in the future. That doesn't mean anything other than the fact that you are still holding space for them and showing them unconditional love. Just like always. That never stopped. You may not talk about it all the time anymore. But that person, that twin flame, will always be an important person in your life. Energetically, at least. But you're also in a position now where you are looking towards the future. You are for the first time, really wanting to explore something. Without expectations, but you want to. You want to give it a shot. And I think that's what this past energy is wrestling with. The fact that you want this. But you never know how things are going to play out. What we do know is that this is causing some kind of awakening. This is causing some kind of ripple, some kind of ascension wave in the masculine twin collective. And they need to be in a comforting energy right now. That's what they need. We got the bamboo grove with unconditional love for the masculine twin. And then we got the starseed, the heron, and the divine masculine after that. It shifted from looking at the twin flame grieving and being sent unconditional love and a safe space, mentally, emotionally, whatever. And it shifted to this divine masculine, hierophant kind of energy here because the heron is involved. The heron's all about tranquility, peace, activation, spiritual gifts. And the white feather imagery, the wings, were very prominent. And that divine masculine energy. And it could be that he's a starseed. It could be that everybody there's a starseed. You know? The twin flame, the divine masculine you, earth angels, starseeds, all of it. But the starseed card also represents cosmic family. This is giving echo. You know how in OA there are groups of people that travel together. They call them a constellation. That you always wind up across dimensions involved with the same people. And this isn't to say that all different dimensions are the same thing in different ways slightly. But the ones that are close by each other, the ones that are only like one little fork away, are very similar. And the further the decisions branch, the more different they get. But it could be that you are part of a constellation with these two masculines. And there's always been a debate, right? Whether you wind up with the twin flame, whether you wind up with a divine counterpart. And I'm not sure that the answer is always the same. I think that some people do wind up with their twin flame. If they make the right choices, if both people do the healing and make the right choices, it's possible. But I think some people do wind up with divine counterparts instead. And that's not better or worse. It's just your personal brand of heroin. You know what I mean? That person that is your weakness, that ensnares your senses, that draws you in, that makes you go a little wild. You know how strong an energy has to be in order for you to want that after a twin flame connection situation? Because at least for me, it was damn near impossible to imagine myself ever really wanting someone again. That's where I'm at. Maybe that's the message. I hope this time we said what we needed to say. I love you guys. No matter what. Unconditionally.